Hi guys, it's My Life Is Yours Forever, or Ray Senpai, or Dorks with Wigs. If you watched my recent video, which was an update of what's going on, you noticed most likely about a video I might make for Skitsofanacts about how they've helped me through rough times. So I'm gonna start now, because yeah, this is probably the 5th time I've tried to do this. My tablet didn't work, my phone didn't work, it didn't load them all, but my laptop decided to work, so yeah, okay, so rewind to 7th grade. I had just moved to a new school, and I just found out about Hetalia. I started watching it, and it was so much fun. Just sums it up. It was so much fun. I enjoyed watching CMVs and all that. I was into the most in the popular. I was into the popular people on YouTube, which was Vendetta Cosplay, Crimson Hour, which is now disbanded, and a few others, smaller groups. And it I really enjoyed it. Um, Fast forward a little bit until I moved in 7th grade. Middle of 7th grade year, I moved to a new state. I used to live in Connecticut, where all my family is, pretty much, and all my friends, and I went and moved all halfway across the country to Missouri. Um, this was a huge change. I went from a city lifestyle where it was only 20 minutes away from a mall to a half hour or to an hour away from the nearest Walmart, which to me that was insane. Like I was used to going like maybe 15 minutes to the Walmart a town over, but not 3 towns over to the crappy Walmart that doesn't have produce. Yeah, that is what I went to, and I kind of and there was no place that actually had anime. There was no FY. There was no FY, no, none of that for your entertainment stores or anything like that. There's only Hot Topic, and at that, the nearest mall anyway is 3 hours. So no matter where you go, you don't have a mall. I was used to going to for your entertainment, FYE, yeah, FYE, and looking at things and doing that. Even if I just went with my family just to go to the movies or something, we would walk around the mall a little bit. But it really just affected me, like changing. The change sucked. The only thing I knew that didn't change was YouTube, and it didn't. Thank the Lord. And I expanded my horizons a tad bit because there was nothing really to do here. I started going and looking at more YouTubers, and I found Skitsofanacts with the dorky Nathaniel and a very fun Sunny. They did a lot of sibling things which I very much cherished because my siblings and me were separated because I decided to live with my dad while they decided to live with my 2 other sisters decided to live with our mom. So my siblings and me were the only ones out here, and wasn't very close with them in the first place. We had just became siblings like a month before, but I've known them since they were babies, so it was kind of just I have siblings now that are younger than me besides my biological one, and it was just weird. So fast forward a little bit, like when I started actually making friends there at here, and my mom had told me when I first moved out here, this is a new slate, I can be me, blah blah blah, because in most of you guys probably know, Connecticut schools can be kind of rough, but that's any high school or middle school. If you're different, you're bullied. If you don't look like the other girls or don't wear makeup, you're bullied. So yeah, I was bullied a lot. And that caused me to self harm. I stopped before I moved. I told my friend that I promised I would never do that because she did it, and I was like, I'll promise I'll never do it. I couldn't keep the secret from her. I had to tell her. I broke her heart. I broke mine. I was like, I promise I won't do it again. I haven't since, and I've been free from that self-harming epidemic. But yeah, but bullying started again when I decided to finally be myself and put on my Facebook I was bisexual, and I shouldn't have done that. I was a 7th grader, so it was this 12-year-old freaking weeboo piece of crap who believed everyone who cosplayed was gay or lesbian or something, and that was a bad decision of me as a weeboo because I now know that everyone is, and I regret that decision I made because I made a gap between me and my class, I want to say. But now I see that was actually kind of good because later on they actually accepted me for me, and I didn't have to hide anything. I wasn't gonna like pop up, oh hey, I'm bi or anything. But now I'm not. I'm not bi. I am a. I like. I honestly haven't been in enough relationships of both genders to know what I am. So I'm experimental. That sounds really bad. Uh, whatever. Erase that from your memory. Anyways, fast forward a little bit more to sophomore year. Doing great. Failed science. Not failed. I passed with a D. um, my mom was always been on me about my grades, even though she wasn't here in my town or anything. She was always on the phone with me, like, "Hey, heard about your grade. Try to get it up. I know you can do it." Blah blah. And she encouraged me. And that was amazing. I loved it. I was turning 16 that year. I was really excited the summer. I was excited. I was going to be 16. My mom and we were going to go to ConnectiCon, and she was going to be a unicorn masked head with a pink fluffy tutu and dance around the convention. And yeah, that was what she wanted to do. But a month before ConnectiCon, pretty much, because my birthday lands at ConnectiCon almost every year, my mom died of a heart attack. Her heart didn't try to come back, and so she just died on the way to the hospital, and I wasn't there. I was here with my siblings. They moved out here when I was in freshman year. So yeah, it was rough. Um I didn't believe it at first. I was thought it was always this is a crazy dream. I've always had crazy dreams where something's bad happened to my parents, which happened often, but never thought any of them would come true. No, I've never had a dream about my mom having a heart attack or anything, just weird things like, oh, we were walking down the street and she got electrocuted by a lightning bolt and like stuff like that. My brain was crazy when I was a kid, but yeah, that was a hard reality to face, and I became numb for the majority of the time of the next couple months. All I can remember of that couple months was watching YouTube a lot, and I just building walls up to protect myself, my heart from being hurt. Was very very lonely at the time. I had all my family and people who loved me around me, but I felt alone. I know I'm not alone and all that, but yeah, so yeah, I remember specifically watching Skitsofanacts and all their goofy antics with just Nathaniel and Sunny, just watching them be funny and just enjoying them being them. Um, Fast forward a little bit to my junior year, you guys started putting out a little bit more in your videos, and I got excited and all that. I was so happy. I was happy-go-lucky. I was so hyper. I was 17. I was happy. Nothing could ever go wrong. Um, and so I let my walls go down so nothing could hurt me again. Like I thought, oh, nothing's going to go wrong, and then something did. My grandfather died, my great grandfather. Given I knew it was coming, he had Alzheimer's, he was constantly getting sick, he was on the choking hazard list at the elderly home, retirement home. He was couldn't leave the building anymore. He had to stay inside the building. He couldn't leave unless he was supervised by a nurse, and it was hard. I didn't go to the funeral or anything. I had been too heartbroken. Like I was just whatever. Um, but it was just bad. But I had taken a day off school to mourn. Just not just if I needed to cry, cry without being judged by my peers, which I never really cry at school, and when I do, my class does now. My class now knows that about my mom being gone and how sensitive I am. I'm a Cancer. My moods are crazy. I'm very sensitive. I'm exactly the stereotype of a Cancer. but that's okay for me because I love being a Cancer. It's me. But yeah. Then my 18th birthday came rolling around. I was managed to be able to go to ConnectiCon. I was psyched. I was so happy. I was ready to enjoy it. We got up early in the morning just to drive there, even though it was only like an hour away, and we woke up at like 5 a.m. to get ready. We all got ready. We got in the car. We stopped at a gas station because I was finally 18. I could buy lottery tickets. I bought a $20 lottery ticket and lost 20 bucks. Didn't win anything. Um, it was a waste of money, but it was my first time doing the lottery, and I was like, oh yay! I really shouldn't have. But so fast forward a tad bit to the convention, waiting in line. We were there since 7 a.m. We were standing there. My friend went to get some Starbucks from inside the hotel. Once it opened, they were able to get inside and get the Starbucks. Um, then they moved the line, and we were from the like a small group of 4 people in front of us to us, and then a bunch of people behind us too. We were the last people in line. ConnectiCon wasn't that organized last year with the line with people who hadn't ordered. I had just used up all the data on my phone beforehand, before the convention the day before, because my aunt's Wi-Fi was out and I was on my phone a lot and I lost all the data because I used it. Also Pokemon Go came out that a couple days beforehand. I regret doing that, but it was just overall terrible morning. I was in line until 10. I was literally upset. I almost bawled, which I didn't want to do because I had spent literally an hour on my eye makeup alone. So we go in, we finally get in, we finally pay for our tickets, we finally get our badges, we finally get in, we go, I take a breath, and I'm like, okay, we're in. It's my 18th birthday. Let's go get the age badge on our wrist and let's go. And we did, and it was so much fun. I had glorious amount of fun, and I had went to the dealer's room and I bought a adorable little Uta plushie, which I was cosplaying Uta, and I got a Uta little pillow. And we were sitting in my friends and me were my friend, her boyfriend, and my sister and me were sitting in the cafe area, and I was sitting and watching. I was trying to find a Alchemist Fox and Bridget, without knowing Bridget was part of Skitsofanacts. Like, I don't even know how that went over my head. I was following their Bridget's Instagram. I saw all the posts about Control, and I was like, oh hey, that's cool. I was thinking, oh, they're just promoting it, but no, they were actually a person. I was like, oh no, I feel stupid. But after the fact, I saw them. This is how it goes in my head. I was sitting, I was looking, I was like looking at the escalator because I knew there was because I knew they were schizos. I knew you guys were cosplaying Gravity Falls, and I knew where the photo shoot was being held. My sister was cosplaying Gravity Falls to go too, but I didn't know what time because I didn't check my phone, I didn't check the plans, and it was crazy and hectic. But when I saw you, Bridget, I was like so excited. My heart lurched. And then I saw Sunny in front of you, and I was like, wait a second, is that's Sunny? And then I saw Megan and JJ, and I like my head like, oh my god, that's Skitsofanacts. I freaked out because I had been watching you guys since I was in 7th grade. I was like, oh my god, it's the people I've been watching forever. And I was so excited. I got so hyped. I was full of energy. I'm like, oh my god, this is how I was jumping. I was jumping. It was like my 18th birthday. I get to meet them. Oh my god, this is amazing. My memorable birthday. And on top of that, all of the freaking pain I had in LineCon, I had been missing my mom because, as I said before, my mom passed away, and it was my first actual, hey, your mom's dead and she's not here. My brain finally caught up with that when I turned right before I turned 18. Like my 17th birthday, I was just like, didn't care. Nothing bothered me. I was just numb for literally a whole year and a half, pretty much, almost 2. But you guys made my heart lurch. It made the hole that was in my heart that day disappear, and it was just so much better. And my day got so much progressively better throughout the day. And when I finally got hugs from you guys, I got pictures. I was so freaking happy. I legit afterwards I was smiling. I was beaming. My sister even tells me to this day that day I met you guys, I went from a very mellowed, sad person to this beaming, bouncy person I usually was before my mom died, and I was so happy you guys. Honestly, I was very, very depressed in a deep, dark place before ConnectiCon, and seeing you guys, it made me so much happier than I was, and you guys just filled me with joy, and I will never forget how much joy you gave me that day. And when you guys actually agreed to autograph my Uta, it made me even happier because you guys made me so happy because there's Sunny's, there's Megan's, there's Bridget's, and then there's JJ's. You guys just made my 18th birthday, and to this day, you guys interact with your fans a lot more than other people, and you guys actually talk to me. I've actually made a nice little present for you guys if I get to go to ConnectiCon. I really want to give it to you guys in person because you guys have done such an impact in my life, and you've given me so much hope that everything will always get better. Even if it won't, you always give me that hope, and I want to thank you guys for that, because without you guys, honestly, I most likely would still be in that dark place, and I probably would be self-harming again, which I'm not. I'm clean. I don't self-harm, not on my legs, no nothing. I've only ever done my wrist, and their scars are gone. They're not even existent. Whenever I'm having a bad day, which happens quite frequently, I usually, if I come home with a bad attitude, I come down my room, even if it's just to set my backpack downstairs. I usually grab this pillow and I just give it a tight hug, thinking about that day where I met you guys, and you guys made my day go from a shitty day to an amazing, wonderful day. And I just want to say thank you. You guys have no idea what you guys do for some people without even realizing it. You guys helped me through a death, two deaths actually. You guys helped me through hard times. You helped me through my depression. You've helped me through anxiety. You've helped me through a lot without realizing it. And with all that you guys put on YouTube, and the other day you actually put a video of on your Instagram of my video that I was watching, and it made me so happy. I freaked out, I screeched, I fell on the floor smiling and screeching and holding my phone to my chest. You guys made me the happiest person in the world when I saw that. And it just filled me with joy. All those videos I posted, they were literally made on my tablet, but my tablet was messing up, so I couldn't upload them. And I felt terrible because they came out and everyone was posting reaction videos and mine weren't posting, and I literally was very upset. I felt like I failed you guys, but then seeing you guys actually enjoying all of them made me so happy, and I just can't thank you enough. You guys are amazing, and I don't mean to make this go so long, but I just love you guys, and I cannot wait to see you at ConnectiCon. If I get to go, like I said, if I get to, I will definitely look for you guys, and I really hope you guys will be happy to see me and would like to stop and talk with me, and I'd very much appreciate it. You guys are my world, and my friends know you guys as I actually introduced you to a lot of my friends who like Gravity Falls that didn't know you guys existed, and they call me my friends call me their parent, but I call you guys my parents. And JJ, you're younger than me, so you're my cool uncle, just to be funny, because you always act like a really fun uncle. So I just want to let you guys know that's what I call you guys sometimes, because you guys make me happy like my parents do, and like my uncle does. My uncles, I have like six. But thank you guys. I love you guys. Stay awesome. Stay doing what you do and you love to do, and never change. You guys amaze me with every single day, and never stop being who you guys are. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, JJ. And especially to you, Nathan. Nathaniel, sorry. I'm just so happy right now. Thank you for creating Skitsofanacts. Sunny, thank you for keeping it going. Megan, thank you for all the things you do, like recording everything, and your director quirks, and JJ, thank you for being your fun self, your little memes, your fun fact of the trips to conventions. I just thank you. And Bridget, thank you for just being you. You guys just are amaze me each and every day. If I'm having a bad day, I'll watch a video and it cheers me right up. Even if I wake up in the morning and I'm having a crappy morning or woke up on the wrong side of bed, I just grab my phone, watch a quick video or watch half a video, and I'm like so happy. I'm ready to go for the day. Just thank you guys. You guys don't know how amazing you guys are, how much you do for people who don't have enough courage to tell you guys like I am. But thank you. You guys are amazing. Stay amazing. I love you guys. I know many other people, and I'll say this for all of your Schizo fans. Thank you. We love you. And never change. Bye, guys.